Alright, prisoners, we are back in Fox's ghetto prison. This is oxygen not included. And I can't remember what episode it is. I'm not even going to try to remember what episode it is. One of the things I want to change real quick is I want our power system to be more reliant on the natural gas, because the natural gas is giving us this stuff right here, polluted water, so I want that. So what I'm going to do is raise this up to 50%, so that basically, or maybe even 80%. Basically, this is going to kick on first, and it just means that this is going to be running constantly. Not constantly, I mean, if the batteries are full, it'll turn off. But basically, I want this to be running a lot, and I want these to kind of kick on as backup gen. They're not, I mean, these are still the main muscle of electricity. Like, let's look at the, so this is generating, 2.4 kilowatts. This is generating 800 watts. So obviously this isn't going to be enough on its own. But that's okay. We just want to be using this first and foremost. And also it'll help get us through all of this, natural gas. That way we're cleaning up the natural gas in here. So, in this episode, we got steel, which means we're almost ready to go to space. The first thing I want to do with the steel, though, is I actually want to start replacing these. These are made out of iron ore. I want to start using this to basically heat treat some of our gear. We got this on just constantly going off. Let's take a look. The 420 degree oil going in. The water is getting close to turning to steam. Eventually we'll get to see this in action. One of the things we should probably do is upgrade this. So let's go ahead and let's turn this to a 1 temporarily. And we're gonna go ahead and upgrade this into a steel-based one. So where is steel? Here it is, steel. This is gonna eat up a decent bit of steel, but so here we can look at the overheat temperatures. So where's gold? Overheat temperature plus 90 degrees. Can't see gold because we're low on gold, but these two give us plus, so it overheats in 90 degrees higher. This is going to give us 360 degrees, so this is way more heat resistant. So that's one of the things we want to do there. Let's also make this a 1, because we're going to want to basically, actually, let's not make this a 1. Let's just shut this off. And then we'll do we're just going to deconstruct these. There might be some petroleum in them still, but who cares? Oh, cool. It comes out as, it automatically comes out as a, in these little canisters, so that's fine. So let's go ahead and make these out of steel as well. Make a decent upgrade there and there, which once again means it'll be even harder for them to overheat. We can do the same thing to our thermoregulators. And just make sure everything that could overheat is it's gonna be a lot harder for that to happen. So since we got the petroleum in there, let's go ahead and add a bottle emptier. We'll set it to petroleum just to dump off that petrol there. Let's see, how much steel do we have left? Refinement. Okay, these are built, so we can reactivate this. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, utilities. Thermos. Okay, so these use 200 each, so we have exactly enough. So that's actually perfect. Now, what I'm wondering is, if I shut this off, if I shut all of these off, like so, hopefully we won't lose any hydrogen. Hopefully, like, it doesn't count as being inside of it. Let's take a look. Does it say anything about it possibly having any... Contents. 0 hydrogen. 0 hydrogen. Okay, so there's no hydrogen in these. Which means if we deconstruct these, they should not leak any hydrogen, because water is easy to get, but hydrogen is kind of a pain. So we should be able to... Okay, we need to turn this off. And then we're just going to make these upgrades before we do anything else. Let's turn this off as well, like I don't want it to burn anything until we're ready. What's taking you guys so long? Oh yeah, I mean, what am I talking about? It's the shift over. Ah, it doesn't matter. We'll let it continue. Let's go ahead and get these made out of steel. Here and here. Now we can deconstruct these two. These should be able to handle themselves on their own for a bit. Like, it should be okay that we don't have the heat sink going on. Come on. You can do it. The gas is getting confused on which way it's supposed to go. Okay, good. I want these all, like, higher priority. There we go. So now these are made out of steel. These are made out of steel. So they're gonna overheat. It's gonna be much harder. We could also upgrade this into steel if we need to. This doesn't get as hot, though. These, I'm trying to upgrade things that I have had the experience of them breaking down from heat damage. So now, this new thing overheats at 527 degrees. Like, this overheats at 527, like, that's so much better. Okay, so with this, we can reactivate this. I think one of the things I want to do is, let's see. We don't need supplying. I don't want pacifist. That one could be taken. We don't need cooking or doctoring, though. Okay, that's probably enough of these. just saying. Probably enough. Let's also remove this system here, which is not currently needed, since the carbon is the water level is too low. Where is there it is. This overlay to clean that up. Okay. So we still need more steel. One of the things I want to do is we need more lime. Okay, so this is constantly grinding up stuff. What I want to do is create a system that will kind of get things going faster. So let's get an auto sweeper right here. And let's get a conveyor receptacle right here. And let's hook it up to the system. Like this. And let's have this take... Where's our steel thingy at? Oh, went too far. Let's try to avoid, like, basically, if we build... We don't want to build too much in here, otherwise the only people who are going to be able to work are the dupes that can get in the suits. So let's stay on the top. And then come down like this. And just empty it out right here. And I want another auto sweeper here. Okay, let's bump this over a little bit. Let's make sure that the auto sweeper has room first. The auto sweeper will go here. This will go there. Okay, so we'll sweep up the lime into there. What else do we need? We need Oh, okay, we could put another auto sweeper in here. And it's gonna grab the refined carbon. And that's fine. It can be added to this rail as well. It's not a big deal. Can the wire take the load? Yes. Because these don't turn on too frequently. Like, these aren't on all the time. And although it is kind of annoying that they'll have to build it slower, it's not as big of a deal. Let's make this a priority 9. And we'll make, just because I want to make sure these get done quickly, we'll make the rest of these priority 7. Like so. That way it'll override some of their, like, lower level tasks. But basically, I want to get as little time spent as them traveling, just taxiing garbage around, basically. The other thing I want to work on is, we need a transportation system. And what I'm gonna do is probably put it in one of these buildings that don't really actually require a room, or I might just put it, like, over here. So they wake up and they could immediately, because the thing is, it's gonna be kind of a pain for them to have to constantly climb up to the surface. So what they need is one of these, like, transportation tubes to speed up that process. Now, I've never built one of these before, so it'll be kind of like an interesting little an interesting experiment. Oh, I think we can actually mop this up now. Yeah, we don't need this anymore. Yeah, I think I need to... I really want them to build this, so I'm just going to make this a 9. I want you to drop what you're doing and build this. That's what I want you to do. Stop whatever you're doing and... do I have to turn it into an I don't want to turn it into an emergency just because if there are other important things for them to do, they won't do that either. What is the hydrogen doing in here for? Don't know how that... Might be actually probably wafted up from the bottom. Are you guys building this yet? No. Fine. Fine. That tells me that something is up at my priorities. Like, it's probably these up here. These are probably, Oh, he's confused. That's not supposed to happen. Let's make this back to like a 5 or something. There. Now they should start building it. I'm gonna watch them too. Like, if they do something besides... Okay, they're building it now. This thing doesn't need to be... This thing can be a 5. Somebody made a mess. Mop this crap up before it gets anywhere. Good. I think he made a mess because he got confused in the refinery. That's fine. This is just part of their program schedule. Like, they're using the showers due to this kind of like bluish block, this light blue block. That's just automatic, so that doesn't bother me. Okay, they're finally building it. When they finish this, because I'm taking them off of their programming, I need to let them kind of catch back up on their other tasks as well. Man, he's building the crap out of this. He's just going right down, building the crap. Someone probably just supplied it all, and then he's finishing it off. I bet that's what's happening. Oh, we need conductive wire for this. Okay, so this is going to be industrial ingredient, is it? No, it's probably under refined, something refined, manufactured material. No. Refined mineral? Refined, it's not a metal. Industrial ingredient? What is it under? Let me have him run at medium speed. I don't know what this thing is under. Consumable ore? Oh, refined carbon, there we go. Okay, so this will suck up the refined carbon. This is gonna suck up the lime. What is lime under? Consumable ore? Lime. Good, so now this will... He should... Let's see if it works. He's gonna beat this up and make the lime. And it sucks it up. And here comes our lime. And it should go... Good, it's putting it in automatically. So it's going to put in the... Excellent. So this is how it's going to work. It's going to put the iron in automatically. It's going to load this up, and then someone just has to come over and actually manually run the machine. But that's fine. I don't know if we could automate the actual machine itself. That's perfectly fine. Let's do the same over here. Let's get 5 refined carbons. This can go back up to being a 7. What do we yellow alert on? Oh. There. How are we doing on steel? 600 kilograms? Gonna need more than that, but we're building it after spending it. We had like 2,000 or so that's fine. There's a bunch of stupid things. Do we need to complete any more research? Yes, we need to get to this stuff here. This is the beginning of space stuff, so let's have them work on that. How much water do we have? Okay, we have plenty of water. We're in fine shape. I'm guessing these guys are supposed to take a dunk, so let's go ahead and deconstruct that. Actually, let's check our population first. That's fine. 7, 8, 8. I kind of want to replace... Actually, no, I don't. You're eating sedimentary rock. Look how much sandstone we have. Almost 300 tons of sandstone. So we want to use granite and sandstone right now. So let's switch this to sandstone. Just whatever, like, we have in mass quantities. Have them eat some sandstone. And the hatchlings as well will eat sandstone. Copy the settings. There. What are you doing here? Okay, so we have... Wait, we don't need these. Get out. Get out. We don't need you either. None of you are welcome here. All of you must die. Look how long it takes to... This thing doesn't even care. It's like snoozing while it's getting, like, vaporized by Matthew. Matthew's like, oh, God. I want to eat it so bad. Oh, God, I want to eat it so bad. Oh. Yep. There we go. Now it's finally dead. And these ones are even worse because they have that diet of metal. I'll do one, maybe if I wonder if I put on one hatch egg and I tell them to sweep the hatch specifically, will they take it specifically? So if I put one of those in there and then I'll queue up just one, will they specifically take these two? No, he hatched! The hatch hatched! Quickly, disintegrate these fools! Disintegrate. Let's look how long it takes. We're on fast speed too. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, do you see why I drowned them now? Do you see that? That thing is like, it's like a really aggressive massage. Eventually the massage will get the, oh, there we go. Oh, he's getting like DP'd. And now this one became an adult, which means he's actually dangerous now. Okay. It's not that they do a ton of damage, but... Here we go. The issue isn't that they do a ton of damage, the issue is that because it's going to take so long to kill them, they're just going to, like... What is going on here? Why is there... who pooped in the bedroom? Is there something wrong with our bathrooms? Yes, okay, so that's the problem. We have a bathroom issue. We are backed up due to... I see the problem. This... And I want to cut some of these pipes. Everyone is just taking a mega deuce everywhere. I probably need a third reservoir in here just to act as a backup. As long as you don't poop in my main water supply, I don't care if you crap yourselves to death. Who else made a mess? Okay, I think they just made a mess in the same location. So it's not a big deal. Let me check the pipes again. Okay. Now that we reconnected the pipes, I really do not want them to... I do not want this to send this anywhere. So let me disconnect these. Okay, they'll grab him. This is going fine. You know one thing we need to do? Is it possible for me to get a light in here? Well, we have a shine bug who's providing light, actually. In that case, let's turn these back on. Trap the shine bug. Where'd the shine bug go? Did it literally just die? Okay, I guess open up the doors again. Open, open. We don't want any of you guys. I'll take the briar seeds, I guess. Okay, back to what I was saying. Can I get a light in here? Ugh, a little too far away. I could do a lamp. Right here. And where is the plug at? So the plug is right here. That means I need the sense, so one of the things is where even though he's standing, you would think right here, he actually technically is standing where the plug is. So if we use a motion sensor, and if let's say I put it here, the motion sensor wouldn't turn on, and you'd be really mystified. You'd be like, what? So then you'd probably be like, okay, I got it. I'm gonna put a weight plate right here because he's gonna step on the plate and turn the lamp on. But no, he's actually stepping right here. But the weight plate is also pushed down by other objects, so what we're going to do is this instead, and then I'm going to run a automation wire here. You know what, I'm just going to make it look a little prettier just to hide the wires a bit. Just to keep the decor better. And that will all mean that this guy will punch this 15% more efficiently with light. And then we won't waste electricity. So in the meantime, let's build this thing. I don't even know... What does this thing need? Just metal, is that it? Build it out of copper then. So it needs more clearance. So let's just build it right there, just to start out seeing what this thing even does. I really hope I don't have to move everything a notch over to accommodate it, but we'll see what happens. If anything, maybe we can just make it go straight up and possibly straight down and avoid all of this stuff here, but I don't know, like I said, we'll see. You know what? Do I want to kill this guy or not? Just to avoid a work-related incident again? This area is starting to fill up with oil. How's it looking down here? Starting to pump the, Are we getting other liquids mixed in yet? No, it still looks like we're basically oil. And it's gonna dump it out just straight over here. That's fine. Dump away. Why is this disabled? So you're telling me that there's no carbon dioxide that meets both requirements here? Oh, I see. It's this liquid is technically in this tile, and the gas and the liquid can't be in the tile at the same time. That's the issue. Oh, it's turning to steam! Steam's not hot enough to actually activate the device, though. So yeah, now that superheated oil that we put in... Oh, this could be a pretty good screenshot. We just kind of temporarily put it here like this. Because we got, like, steam going in there. This is, like, kind of one of the fail-safes of the system, is once the steam heats up enough, it's going to kick this on. But this thing doesn't... It's like, this steam is for losers. It's like, if this steam isn't 257 degrees, it doesn't care. Okay, we built the device. Now, how does the tubes work? Let's... How do these things work? So I guess it would kind of go like this? I would assume that's how it works? Must be built in an unoccupied... Okay, let's clear this just so we can kind of experiment. I need a wire to connect to it. I know this thing eats up quite a bit of electricity, but I think it has like a battery system if I read it correctly. Stops drawing power once fully charged. Okay. What else is this line connected to? This line isn't connected to stuff that's super important. So I think it will be okay, even though I probably should upgrade this one to a... Or... Oh, wait, this one actually does draw. This one actually takes a lot of power. That's the problem. We need to separate these lines a bit more. Is there anything wrong with just doing that now? Doesn't look like it. We could just drill our way in here and just say, who cares about the gas? I'm at the point where I don't care anymore about the gas, because I don't really need to capture it. And if it really starts annoying me, I can always get rid of it. So let's see. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. The world's ugliest construction. And let's just take... this, what is this made out of? Sedimentary rock? Is that what we want? What's this over here? This is granite, so let's make it out of granite. It's not gonna matter what we make this out of. Put that up there. Let's copy this. And put that in there. Copy this. And you know, we're only releasing this area, and this area is honestly a lot of... There's like a... This hydrogen is going to wind up staying in there anyways. So let me see what this thing does. So I guess I build these tubes. And then they're made out of plastic. So you do it? I know what I'll do. I'll build a little cubby hole here. And I'll force one of them to go up there. That's what I'll do. And just to see if that's how, if it indeed works. Then I'll have somebody dig them out. Plastic tube. Like that. What does this do? Functions as a regular floor tile. Oh, so you can walk on these? Allows transit through walls and floor tiles. Oh, but you can't run on top of them very effectively. So I could use this to go through the buildings I want, if I'm understanding it correctly. But we could also use them as something to walk on. Interesting. Oh, we need this here. If we don't have the juice. That's the problem right now. Looks like we're okay now, though. We can start getting this line across. So let's start copying some stuff. Get the wire bridge copied. Get this wire copied. This is going to have to go through here, which is aggravating. So what I'm going to do is... Okay, we've got the Atmos suits to handle this. So let's build these two right here. And that'll seal the wall air off, and then we'll be able to build there on that side. So let's clear these away while we're at it. And that way the water won't escape. We can also clear this away. No, not yet, not yet. Now, these are kind of like our final preparations before we go into space. We're out of lime? Why aren't you beating the crap out of this for lime? Oh, we're out of eggshells, jeez. This thing is just like feasting upon it. Which is probably the reason why people harvest these poke shells. I figured that we would have a ton of eggshells down here as the creatures hatch out. I'm not sure if the creatures hatching give us the eggs or not. When we get this, do we get eggshells? We do get eggshells. We're making so much more food than we need right now. It's actually becoming a bit of a problem. We need to do something about this water tank pretty soon as well. One thing we can do is we can trim that. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's deactivate this. You don't have electricity, that's why you're not pumping this? Why don't you have electricity? There, have some electricity. Trim that. Yeah, our slicksters could have... Oh, wow, the carbon is filling up in here. Where did all this carbon come from? I mean, we're doing something right. Oh, yeah, that's right. We mopped up the oil, allowing them to start thinning out the carbon here. Clean this crap up. Is this thing getting charged? Oh, does it work? Can you go up here? Whoa, that's pretty cool. Ah, there's the battery. Interesting. So we just test fired it. So if I'm understanding this right, I mean, we'll just need a ton of plastic to get here, but we can easily just use this as a way to rapidly transport up, because like I said, it's going to take them a long time to actually go all that way over there. Very interesting. Let's remove that. We don't need it there right now. And so the disadvantage is that these tubes are cheaper. They're 50, so they can go twice as far as the ones that we have to run it underneath. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. How are we doing over here? We have so much food. Oh. That's part of the problem. We're not storing our food anymore. This area needs to be bigger, there's no doubt about that. I am 100% certain that I need more chlorine in this area. Food. So I guess what I'm about to do is I'm about to capture more chlorine, and then I'm just going to... So this area is already kind of prepared for it, so let's go ahead and seal this area. Well, no, let's vaporize this guy. All cooking and edibles. Copy settings. And the other problem is we need to make sure this is a vacuum room, so... Let's go ahead and... Always something in this game. Now what I can do is... Send them up and down alternatingly to keep the gas pressure from getting too intense. Connect these up. I know what I'll do. I'll just build a... I think I will just seal them off. Well, once they're done, we'll just seal them off. I was thinking about putting an airlock there. I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with putting the airlock there, other than that by some freak accident, I might accidentally empty it out, or I might open it. Okay, I need to actually think about what I even need from my dupes right now. Let's go ahead and pick a few skills. Strength. Everyone needs exosuit training right now. Gotta be careful, that's pretty high. That's also pretty high. You can get some upgrades. Exosuit and plumbing. Exosuit training, and that's it, just because you're pretty close to your cap. You can definitely take on some skills, take some of your favorites. The reason I always take plumbing and carrying just because that boosts their ability to, like, move crap around. Let's change your hat to mechatronics engineering. Another mechatronics engineer, very nice. And construction, choose our favorite skills first. Won't go any farther than that. There we go. Exosuit training, there we go. And change your hat to the mechatronics engineering. You have a ton of skill points, and I don't know what to put them in right now. Probably nothing, since you're pretty close to capping out. Okay, anyways. What do we need? What am I lacking in? I don't know what I need. Probably more build. How many builders do I have? Building. You can become a builder. Buildings. We got 2, 3, 4. Okay, we actually have a ton of builders. We have a lot of mechatronics engineers as well, so I don't know what we need. Do we need people who can dig? 1 dig, 2 dig, 3 dig, 4 dig. Okay, we got like a little bit of everything. I don't know what we need. Maybe another rancher? Get through the ranching quicker? Oak shell? We could murderize them for lime. If I need lime, here's one of the things I'm wondering. When these people drown, when these people hatch and they drown, do I get eggs from them? Speaking of drowning. Forgot they need to walk the plank. Ah! Okay, let's build that back up. Oh yeah, we're also working on this project over here. Go ahead and seal that up. Okay, you guys can do it. I have faith. Are you guys not connected to electricity? Come on. Finish it up. You can do it. Excellent. Now to connect these with electricity. What are we doing over here with, so we got 40 kilograms of chlorine. This is going to need a lot of chlorine, so there actually will be some... I'll probably start trying to skim some of this chlorine away and storing it. Because we actually do want some of this chlorine in order to make this chlorine room bigger. Okay, now what I want to do is just seal this up, maximum priority. Seal this up. Otherwise, just more gas is going in and we're just wasting electricity. One more. Just get in there. Finish it up. Okay, now they can turn this room into a vacuum. The pipe is blocked due to air pressure. Yeah, 2 kilograms. That's max air pressure. That'll fix itself, though. That's not a big deal. Our buddy buds are getting too cold. We're actually having a little bit of an ice issue, which is fine. I'd much rather have that problem. That's a good problem to have, I'll put it that way. How are our machines doing? Nice and cold. Well, cold by machine standards. So I guess what we're going to do is we're just going to continue extending this. Like, we want to use as many of these transit tubes as possible. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not on a max priority. Calm down. Calm down. Make it a 5. No reason to go, like, flipping insane. So the only way to get through here, if I'm understanding it correctly, would be to use these? Like, how do these work? Well, these are more like blocks, like they don't really follow a pathway. What is this even doing here? This doesn't need to be here. So I guess what I could do is... I got an idea. So we'll build the tube like this. Oh, I can't U-turn? So it needs to be a little bit... Okay, it needs to be a little more, There needs to be a little... Not that, you stupid game! I said choose these! I bet I got... There we go. Okay, so there has to be a little bit of clearance. Now, if this is a really inefficient pathing, what we can always do is just deconstruct it and trim it down. But right now, we're just trying to get the rough shape. We're kind of like rough drafting it, I guess you could say. Is this going to, like, obstruct my ability to climb up here? Do I care if it obstructs my ability to climb up here is another question. Because we could just possibly climb over here instead. I guess we'll find out. I'm not sure if it matters. Let's deconstruct this as well. Invalid building location? Why? So I can build it there. I can build it here. Maybe I should just continue the path like this. And just keep going this way. I mean, does it really matter if I'm cutting this section off? I feel like it doesn't matter. And they can climb up one space anyways. Like, just like right there, they can climb up one space. Like, that's not a big deal. Let me just use the copy command. That's going to be way more efficient. Some shortcuts. Also, it's going to drive me nuts. Okay, I want to make this turn a little sharper. Or a little, not sharper so much as earlier. I want to go like this. And let's just copy some more of these settings again. Just like that. All this crap gets out of my way. transit tube. This gets out of my way. How are we gonna get there? Oh, it's actually not that bad. We just have to cut through this section right here. Okay, that's not even that bad. And yeah, we can just skip over that. That's not a big deal. Yeah, I've got a good feeling about this. And like I said, if it winds up being, like, super inefficient, basically, I won't know if it's inefficient until I see it in action. And then I gotta see what's bad about it before I can understand what makes it inefficient. Why don't we just go straight up? Like, would there be something wrong with just going... Okay, I don't want to go through that yucky area there. So where is the... Let me just draw a line. Right about here. So let me just draw that as kind of like a measurement. Like, this is kind of like... And we could just go... Right up through this... Like that. So let me just draw... Even if we run out of materials, let me just... Draw what the tube is going to look like. Like that. And if we do it this way, it'll interfere less with, like, these other ladders and whatnot. We'll just kind of build its own, like... Just like that. We probably won't have enough material to actually accomplish this, but I also don't care. Okay, in order to construct this thing, we're also going to need, basically some scaffolding. Which means we're gonna build this alongside it. Do I really want to build it out of this material, though? That just struck me. Let me, clean this up. Okay, what material is readily available in this area? Sedimentary. I bet there's a lot of granite. Here's what we can do. Just go to this. Minerals. Let's look on the ground, because it'll show us on the ground. We got sediments here. Lots of granite there. Probably going to build it out of granite. Granite will be less efficient in the beginning, but once we actually get going, it'll become more efficient. Are they going to be able to hang off of this, I wonder? Do I need to give them a little more... I think I need to give them a little bit of space. Clear this. But I don't need to give them space on the way up. So we just go... Like that. This electronic display is going to be a casualty of our conflict. And pretty much everything else in the path will be a casualty of this conflict. And that'll basically be our way of quickly getting to the surface. Because getting to the surface, probably a little bit important to get there in a timely manner. I don't know if I'm going to build one downwards. If I did, I guess I could kind of like go down like this. And even if it kind of goes wrapping around the base, it would still be... I mean, this is so much faster that it wouldn't matter anyways. And then I'll build another one of these at the very top. And I could even add in like little outlets as well, so if they want to get off here, they can. Because the way it works is... You can get out of the system anywhere there's like a little outlet, but you can only get in at a designated tube access point. Maybe the tube access point is our... Maybe this is our screenshot. Is this our screenshot? That might be our screenshot. Oh, it's 241, gosh. Getting carried away again. Is this a vacuum? This is already a vacuum. So yeah, now we can do that. We gotta make sure the slime doesn't off-gas, though. Basically, the only reason the slime isn't off-gassing is because of how pressurized it's so pressurized that the slime doesn't have a chance to get out, so we might have to transport the slime back into the water temporarily. We're also We might have to start cracking open the eggs instead of cooking them for... Why are you guys so grumpy? Like, what do you stink or something? What are you, a loser? Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. Like, we're almost ready to go to space. We are assembling. We're back up to 2 tons of steel. The things are... Oh, we forgot to do this. Petroleum. Just to empty that crap out. Kind of annoying how petroleum is, like, similarly colored to polluted water. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell them apart. Still haven't gotten hot enough yet for gases. The steam's at 244, so almost in range of this. Getting really hot, but that's fine. Steam turbine is meant to prevent that from getting too hot. How is this thing doing over here? We're out of lime. Yeah, it's interesting. We need way more lime than what we're getting. We need to probably start cracking these eggs open. I might just switch everyone to eating omelets, which would have part of the problem of reducing their morale, since the barbecue is way tastier to them. I'm really eager to see. This is probably going to be really cool when... Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh. Drywall. Where's the drywall? It's under utilities. Drywall. What is this made out of? Obsidian? There should be granite nearby. Oh, it's under utilities. Drywall on priority 9. Out of granite. Yeah, please. Thank you. Did it already vacuum all of this gas out? Okay, no, it hasn't. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Is this going to obstruct my ability to... Well, we could probably wrap it around. Let me experiment real quick. It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, I can't. I'm like, will this obstruct me from actually exiting? But I could probably wrap it around like that, and then just have it exit right here. So that should be fine. It's annoying that you can't deconstruct the, these things. There is a mod that lets you do it, but I tend to avoid using mods because I like to... Oh, this door can be... This door is actually usable. Interesting. Yeah, this is going to be kind of our little, like... This shovel has... Oh, he's probably getting pulverized by the meteor storm. Alright, I'm getting distracted. Oh, rocket... I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode. Like this video, hey, subscribe for future Oxygen Not Included content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.